Greetings all. This is my first blog recording, so please bear with me if it's a little rough around the edges. I plan to do more and expect to get better at it. Today, I want to talk about the Mississippi Valley State Band that performed at the Trump inauguration. Now, most of the posts or posted comments I've seen on YouTube about the performance have been to the effect that the left has wrongfully denigrated them, how proud some people are of them, that this was a once in a lifetime chance they should not have turned down, people need to stop hating on them, etc., etc. Now, after 10 days of this new Trump administration, regime, whatever you want to call it, I wonder how they're feeling now. The question I keep asking is, when will black people wake up and stop allowing themselves to be exploited? Trump doesn't care about those kids or black people in general. He has a long and well-documented history of racism and antagonism toward black people. He basically used them as a prop. That's all they were to him, was a prop. So he could once again point and say, look at my African Americans. Now, for those who may doubt what I'm saying in that regard, just start by looking at his cabinet. You have one, count them, one token black person as the head of the Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. This position is basically the historically designated black job in the presidential cabinet. In his first 10 days in office, he has rolled back or suspended every federal program intended to help minorities and minority businesses. He's made it harder for these future college graduates and indeed all black folks to get a job. Made it harder for them to get a job by making it possible for companies to discriminate against them on the basis of race without being held accountable, no matter what their qualifications are. And make no mistake about it, to Trump and his supporters, if you're black, your qualifications don't matter. You can have every degree in the world and all the experience in the world. To them, you're just a DEI hire, which is their new phrase for token Negro who was unqualified and only got the job because of your race. He has gone so far as to sanction companies, as to threaten to sanction companies who employ diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives and make them pay, again with the air quotes, reparations to the white people who were discriminated against by the DEI policies. He has also suspended the Department of Justice's Civil Rights Division, which means that he shut down all the consent degrees all across the country. So unfortunately, some of these same students or their family or friends may be killed by police with no accountability. He's blatantly attempting to dismantle all civil rights gains black people have made since Reconstruction. He even tried to halt all government grants and loan payments, which presumably would include any federal endowments to HBCUs like Mississippi Valley State University. And he's also placed a freeze on hiring of federal civilian employees, as well as offering current federal employees a buyout. Now, as far as being proud of these kids, I would be proud of them if they had turned down the invitation. This orange person, I don't even want to call him a man because I don't consider him worthy of that designation. He's not your friend. for all the reasons I've already mentioned. Your performance there at his inauguration was not a credit to yourself, your family, or your race. Trump and his administration are enacting or attempting to enact policies that are going to hurt you, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, and anyone else who looks like you. To paraphrase the late great Maya Angelou, when someone shows you that they hate you, believe them the first time. These MVSU kids should not be proud of themselves, nor should anyone be proud of them. They performed at the inauguration of the president who basically brought back Jim Crow. We tried to tell you. Flavor Flav started wearing a clock around his neck 40 years ago because he said black people don't know what time it is. Unfortunately, too many of us still don't know what time it is. All I can say is, wake up, people, before it's too late. Thanks for watching. I look forward to your comments.